Hello, I'm ABX Toycat, and welcome back to the second channel video. Today I have some more Geography of Toycat for you all, and this is going to be a very brief episode, and it's going to be talking about maps more than actual geography, which you might find interesting, you might not. And the reason about that is because the reason I started Geography of Toycat is because I just like, zooming around on maps idly in my spare time, like learning about random parts of the world. Like, isn't Mongolia interesting? It's all centered around their one big capital city, Ulaanbaatar. Like, nothing else is really anywhere near that size. Oh, isn't, this part of the world interesting? Look at those borders, aren't they crazy? That's where all the inspiration for videos comes from. It's just what I do idly, and one of the things I've always wondered and had only worked out recently, because the longest time it's just a mystery to me, is why when you look on a map in any country, so we'll look at Japan for instance, as you can see, Osaka, we can see what's going on there. When you look at your local country, if you want to look at, like, I don't know, Canada, if you're from there, you can look at any city and you get really precise data, which gets more and more precise as you zoom in. That's Google Maps that we all know and use, presumably. However, when you go to South Korea, it's the one country in the world, at least I've observed, that does this where it doesn't properly work that way. So anywhere that is South Korean territory, including Jeju, when you zoom in, it doesn't really get more precise. It gets a little bit more precise, but it stays really, really low resolution. Like, look at this. I don't know if it's translating too well on the video. It looks so much worse than, it did when, I was zooming in elsewhere. And that's something I'd always wondered. Why is South Korea that way? Even in the biggest city, Seoul, it's one of the biggest cities in the world, you still can't zoom in that well. You still can't click on it by itself. Like, if we try and click on Seoul, it just clicks a point in the map. And also, so many features aren't available in South Korea, but yet they are in North Korea. That's the crazy thing. You can do this in North Korea, and you can see a lot about what's going on there. So what is the reason for this, and why did this come to light? And the reason it came to light is because Pokemon Go players in South Korea, all of them, they all had to go to one particular place, and basically this one city just filled with Pokemon Go players. That one city, or town, or whatever, is Sokcho, or Sokcho, this place over here. And the reasoning behind that was kind of interesting to me, and I guess it kind of starts as to why the rest of South Korea doesn't work with Google Maps and doesn't work with Pokemon Go. So yeah, basically the reason South Korea looks so bad on a map and none of the functions work there is because if you go back to Cold War times, just after the the two countries had split, North Korea and South Korea, basically South Korea didn't want their mapping data to fall into the hands of North Korea, so what they did is they made it so no international companies and even only very few nationally registered ones can use that mapping data, and Google is included in companies that can't use it. So they have to use this really low resolution copy. I don't even know where they got this from, but they've got a really low res copy that they use instead, and it means that certain functions will work, but most of them will not. So yeah, as a result of this, it seems very unlikely that Pokemon Go will come to South Korea, because if you don't know, Pokemon Go does use that, and yeah, it's a shame. Google Maps and maps in general online just suck in South Korea. That's just a fact you'll have to deal with if you go there. However, fun fact about the way that Pokemon Go does region locking, because, you could in theory play it there, it would just be a bit shaky. However, because of the way that Pokemon Go does their region locking, they don't just follow a country's border for some reason. They kind of just do like a kind of boxed area, and they say, you can't play Pokemon if you live there. However, the way they cut off the country, they didn't cut off Sokcho. So Sokcho, that one country, is considered not to be part of, or, not to be part of the region blocked area, which means you can actually play Pokemon Go in one city in, or I guess anywhere, above there too, but in one, there's one city where you can play, Pokemon Go, and every single bus from every part of the other country is fully booked to get here. If you want to get to Sochco from any other part of Korea, it's really, really problematic. You might have seen a whole bunch of people going there, and the reason for that is because it's not considered to be part of South Korea by Pokemon Go, and usually that'd be offensive, but in this case, it's just a happy-go-lucky thing. So, fun fact, while I was looking this up, I was like, I wonder what's going on there, and what I actually found was, I found this particular video right here, and it just made me laugh. So let's
And Sokcho City Hall is taking advantage of it. The city mayor has even caught the gaming bug. He's planning a whole summer of Pokemon tourism.
처음엔 좀 놀랐죠. 놀라고 이게 뭘까? 했는데
So you don't need to know anything that's going on there. I just love the fact that he's sitting there just playing Pokemon Go, like, oh, my city's full of tourism, and then he's generally got like a like a couple of Pikachus next to him for the press interview. I love that. That's why maps are cool. Maps can be cool when they teach you why everyone's going to one city in South Korea to play Pokemon Go. And yeah, there's your Geography of Toycat for this week. Hope you all enjoyed it. I'm still waiting for Pokemon Go to get good and stuff, so that's why you don't see more videos of that. And as for more Geography of Toycat, next week. So thank you all very much for watching this Geography thingamajiggy, because I'll see you all in the next one, or whatever comes next in this channel. I don't even know what happens here. I think I'm going to Germany before the next one of these goes up, so that's going to be exciting. Maybe there'll be a vlog. Maybe there won't. You'll see. Anyway, bye.